Hello. I guess I'm back again. Again, trying to prove the point that it isn't all about worrying about world problems, all health problems, though the health things I try to focus on pretty heavily. There's other things I like to do. So here, just wanted to show that it's where some of my thinking goes to, or some of my actions go to. I'm building a workbench. It's, I think, 3.5 inches thick, maybe. And of course, two of the legs fit in pretty well. The other two, I've got some work to do on, and what I'll end up doing probably is putting cross pieces. This is turned upside down. Cross pieces here, then all the way across to the other leg, and the way that it's designed, I can cut. Oh, you can't see it on this side so much, but you can see it here. 2x4, 2x4, and then a 1x. And then I can just cut into the 2x4 the particular width. I think it's this will be 8 inch. Well, one side will be 8 inches. The 8-inch side will be where I'll be drilling holes. So well, I have my end vise started here, and I'll have I don't know what you call it, side vise, a regular vise over on the other side over here. When you flip it over, it'd be on side facing me once it's flipped over. And then I went and purchased this is it's 24-inch plane, hand plane, joiner plane. I have a 24-inch metal joiner plane, and I thought I got this one at a fairly good price, and I thought I'd try it out first, and if it doesn't work, I'll use the blades and I can't remember what the other part is that holds the blades in place. That was missing on my other metal 24-inch joiner plane, and see if I can use those parts if I need to on the metal plane. But I'm going to try the wood one first to see how well it works. I've already started planing the top of this unit, but I've still got quite a bit of work to do yet. Of course, I've got it sitting on my temporary work platform. But the thing I wanted to do is I made it the same height as my table saw, and my table saw, well, it's here, it's covered with junk right now, but so I'd have an outfeed table also. I kind of have a rig where I outfeed my table, my saw platform, but I've got to add different layers of wood and stuff just to make it so that it's level. This one I'm trying to make the same height, like I said, just so that I won't have to do that. And believe me, I've got a lot of work. I'm not showing everything in my work area because it's kind of messy right now, and I've got a lot of work to do yet. And in here, I'm going into, this is my mud room, and I got started, well, you see, this is kind of my work area. I've got started this will be my pantry cabinet. I've got all the drawers that are in it are, you probably can't see, well, you can see whatever you can see, they're all full. And of course, I've got the top part of it full with a bunch of stuff right now, and then just, storing stuff. But over here, these are the cabinet doors. I've got the wood started, this would be the rail, and then stiles are the ones that go up and down. So anyways, I've got to finish cutting that to the right width, and then I'll put that together, and that'll go up here. That'll be my doors for here. Of course, I've got to finish staining and a bunch of other stuff I got to do yet. But like I say, the point basically is it's not all just doom and gloom and oh, I was trying to share some of that information about, some what I call esoteric, what people call esoteric stuff, which I call life. Some of those types of point of views, they're interesting, but this is kind of what the things that in life you have to just kind of do if you want something done, or if you want a particular outcome. You just have to be active in achieving that outcome. And when it comes to health and diet, I try to be active in that. And the fact that I'm doing some videos on such things, of course, there's my cat that when he chews the grass is usually when he's not feeling well. But anyways, to keep at it, and hopefully, like I mentioned, sharing information. You don't have to give the complete picture, but if you get even a partial picture, and people do further research into information you provided, I think that can be helpful. And like I mentioned before, it's been helpful to me. I take a lot of things with a grain of salt, especially what you see on the internet these days, because they can really manipulate photos and take things out of context. I'm going to show, this is the top part of the vise, the end vise there out. It goes out in the garage. So, I don't know. I guess I'm trying to give you a feel of who I am, and not just a guy who works in a pharmacy and I don't know, dispenses medicines that I wish I didn't have to dispense. And I would like to give more, I don't know, I guess holistic type information, but I'm kind of bound by certain protocols where I work too. And that's why I can kind of relate to how some of these doctors had problems dealing with what they thought they had to do with providing certain types of medical interventions and what they believe. And I only say that because in talking to a lot of physicians who were actually giving out or writing orders for the vaccines or the any other time I wouldn't think about it. The stuff they give you afterwards, the Babs. I can't think of the name right now. But anyways, there's alternatives to doing that, and they know it, but they're kind of bound by certain rules they have to follow. And if they don't, it can be, and especially if you have a family, it's not as easy as a lot of people think it is to just say, well, I'm going to do it this way, and I'm not going to do it that way, and all this sort of thing. Even if they, and it does affect them. It affects persons spiritually. When you know something, you could do something better, but you're bound by certain rules to do it a different way. And some people can cope with it, and some people can't. And you can see it basically in their appearances. I shouldn't say. I'd be careful with that word, because I'm not always dressed the best when I give these videos. But what I mean is their physical health and well-being type thing. You can tell it draws on people when they have to do something they really don't want to do. And even the people who are pushing the vaccines, a lot of them weren't the healthiest people in the world, and you can understand why they might want. At the time, they thought, well, if everybody's vaccinated, I'm safe. Well, they found out that wasn't the case, but they only thought that because that's what they were told. But I won't get into that. That's more than, well, anyways, I won't get into it. So anyways, that's all I wanted to show. Starcase, my one cat today, and give you an idea, like I mentioned, what I'm about, and hopefully the health things will make sense to a few folks, and maybe some of the what I call esoteric stuff will make sense to others, and we'll see how it goes with all this. Anyways, bye for now.